Hey guys, what's going on? Petey here. Today we're going to be talking about, is World Warfare fun to play, and do I recommend playing World Warfare in 2022? So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to be watching my battleships fight these battleships while we talk. All right. So to answer, yes. I made a previous video on this, I believe in 2021, and that was my same answer. This game is a tremendous amount of fun. I've been playing on and off since 2017. The reason I say on and off is because this game takes up a lot of my time. I like playing it pretty actively, and when I'm not playing actively, I don't really like to play. So I try to. So I basically cycle on and off. But every so often, I get into a phase when I want to play a mobile game, and you have the Clash of Clans, you have Clash Royales, Clash Titans, you have Kingdom. You have all those different freaking games, Raid Shadow Legends, and all those games. And I've played most of those as well, and I just keep coming back to this game. There's just something about it that, I mean, if you've never played World Warfare before, basically you have these giant maps, 260 player maps. This one isn't necessarily. This is a campaign map, but everything's played on like a board. You see that? It's like a board game. There's no turn based. It's all just real time. If you're online, you get to attack someone who's offline. They'll get a notification, and if they come defend or not, then they come and defend or not. So it punishes people who really don't play the game very actively, but it benefits the people who do play the game very actively. Each battlefield that you play is about 7 days long, maybe 8 days. Just depends on the battlefield. You come in, and as soon as you start, everyone starts with the same stuff, and you just start moving, start taking over territories and uh, stuff like that. There's a league system. Each league could have 20 people, depending on the map. Some maps it's 10, some maps it's 6. But you could have 20 teammates going into a map. There's different techs: airman, tanker, cannoneer. Each one gives different bonuses to, say, airplanes, tanks, or to cannons. There's different technology upgrades that you could do. You could upgrade all of your troops, and they give different bonuses to all the different vehicles, or like whatever you're attacking. They raise the HP and the defense as well. There's officers. These officers, you can dispatch them when you need to, but they give bonuses to applicable troops. Like this guy's for medium tanks, gives a bunch of bonuses. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's a lot less simple than some of the other games I've come across on the mobile stores, and there's just a lot going on when you're fighting people. NPCs also, like these guys are. This is actually an NPC uh, unit here, and they're very hard. They hit very hard, and so it's actually kind of a challenge going in to fight them. There's a lot going on with this game, man. There really is, and I as soon as I started playing it, I dedicated 4 or 5 days. Like I think I downloaded like 30 apps and played the app for like a day, and then if I didn't like it, just deleted it and just kept going. And eventually, I found this one, and I got sucked right in for like a good 2 years. So and there's a reason why there's nothing like it on the market, pretty much. Now with this game, they're coming out with new maps um, pretty continually. Like this map, for example, is a campaign map, and everybody on the map has these campaign missions, and you kind of gotta work together to do these, or you could kill everybody off and do them yourself. It just kind of depends on what you want to do. But like this map is pretty brand new to this season, and it's extremely unique. It's a lot of fun. So they're introducing new maps every day. They have new beginner maps. You guys will see if you start playing. It's just where all the newbies go. Sometimes people are making alt accounts, so you might run into a player who's played before, but for the most part, that's where all the new players go to try out their stuff and see if they like the game. And then once you get out of there, you start unlocking the normal maps like Swift's Thrust, and you start unlocking the event maps like Blitzkrieg and this campaign maps and all that. And it becomes a lot of fun. So with this game, this game actually has quite a bit of support. For example, they have seasons. They have like a season pass. This thing's $10, and you just kind of go through and you do the season missions, and you eventually go through the manual, And then when you get to the end of the manual, you can unlock permanent skins for your troops. This season, they're doing one for the Moss tank, which is like the baddest tank that there is. Um, so yeah, they do continual season updates. When they're doing seasons, let me show you guys this too. When the new seasons come out, they also open up. Sorry, this is kind of in the way. They open up MMR and tournaments. Now the tournaments are pretty cool. It's basically all the leagues fight against each other. We won the Bronze Cup this season, um, and then all units won the silver. Oh, I got some rewards. Ooh, look at that. Sheesh. Yeah, I actually only was playing for 1 week. But anyways, these run for about a month. You know, the tournament runs for a month. It's called Cup, and then after that MMR starts, and that runs for about a month. And it's on set days, set times. You get in there and fight, and it's pretty much the most intense fighting uh, in the game for the most part. Some battlefields get a little crazy, but yeah, it's pretty fun. So they have a lot of different options. I can't really click through all of the different fields here, but you can whenever you get to that certain level, and you can check it out. So very good on updates. They're continuously updating the game and listening to player feedback on their Discord and stuff like that, and on their forums. So yeah, they have great customer support. If you come here and you click on the Contact Us tab, it pulls up a little chat box, and you can message whatever you need. And a support agent, the one that I got was Veronica. They'll come and they'll message you within like 12 to 24 hours, and come answer whatever you got, whatever questions you got. So I was actually very impressed with that. There's a very active player base. Now, some people might not agree with that, but those people are traditionally the old heads. This game's been around for about 6-7 years, but there's a lot of active players. Recently, a lot of the older players kind of quit. I mean, they may have gotten bored of the game, or don't like the changes that have been being made, or whatever it is. You'd have to talk to them about it. For me, I think this game is still active. There's tons of people on the maps. How they've worked the maps now, where they only start on Mondays, has really helped out as well. Every battlefield gets full within a couple hours. So yeah, there's a lot of people to play with, a lot of people to interact with, and let's see, it's good for grinding. So if you're the type of person, like, say if you get on your phone and you want a game that you jump on and you play, when you're on the toilet or something like that, and that's about it. This isn't really the game for you, sadly. Most of my buddies are like that, and they don't really play this game with me. Um, but if you're the type of person that doesn't mind sitting on your phone and checking in on your phone maybe like once an hour, maybe once every 2 hours, doing some upgrades, making some more troops, moving, whatever you're doing, this game is perfect. This game, like I said, it gives the benefit to the more active person, because you're just going to have more army, you're going to have more resources, you're going to be better upgraded, things of that nature. And then once you do get into that fight, which typically fights could be between 5 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how many people are there. But once you get into that fight, you're going to be better fit and better equipped to get into it. So there's always something to do, like I just mentioned, always something to upgrade. And then there's just like really cool people here. You kind of run into a mix of all different types of people. There's some people in this game that I hate. There's some people in this game that I really love. There's some people in this game I haven't talked to in a couple years, but if I talk to them again, it would be like kind of running into a high school friend or something like that. It's kind of a weird community in that sense, where like if you get into a good battle with your league, and you and another league mate make a really cool play, you kind of remember that forever. And then a couple months down the line, you can start reminiscing about the good old times you guys fight. I don't know, it's really weird, dude. I know that kind of sounds weird saying, but that's really how it is. There's a couple guys in this. I could think of like 5 names off the top of my head. If I started talking to them right now, they'd be like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Oh my gosh, yeah, how's it been?" It's really kind of crazy, and I've never experienced anything like that, even in any mobile game ever. Uh, so yeah, and then to caveat too, I know I've mentioned this is a mobile game, but you can also play it on BlueStacks. A lot of people do play it on BlueStacks. That's what I'm doing right now. That's how I have a mouse. And then I'll play like other games while I have this one up on the side. Play Counter Strike or Escape from Tarkov or something like that, and just have this up on the side. Just keep making upgrades whenever I can. So yeah. So to sum it all up, should you guys play? Yes, I think so. Definitely give it a good couple day try. Um, if you, like I said, if you're a toilet seat player, this might not be the kind of game for you. But if you aren't and you're looking for a game to literally like actively get into, this game is a must try. Highly recommend you at least give it a try. If you don't like it, that's fair. But it's freaking crazy. I can't believe they made this a mobile game um, with how intricate it is. So yeah, one of a kind, very unique. Definitely try it out. So that's it. If you like the video or if you have any comments, that's actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some controversy. If you guys got anything you think that it's not, you think you shouldn't play, if you disagree with anything I said, go ahead and leave a comment. Also, if you try the game and you like it, leave a comment. I'd like to see that as well. I answer back to all comments. So, um, but yeah, thank you very much for checking this out, and we'll see you next time. PD out.